Okay, we're back. Let's continue. Oh, yeah, it's Hazel's birthday. She just turned 19, so Grandpa got her a gift card and she's all excited now. I'm excited too. Hopefully, she buys some shelves because she wants to get different shelves. She's got some bookshelves where she puts all her pretties and knickknacks, and I'm like, well, maybe she'll buy some new shelves and I can take her old ones. Because I got these plastic ones in the background here, and they work, they do the job, but it's nice to have the prettier ones for the yarn collection I got going on. You have to, though. I mean, if you're going to be serious in your hobby, you got to have a collection of different yarns. Just like if you're a sewer, you got to have different fabrics. You can't just have one or two. I mean, I suppose you could. I guess there's people out there, they're like, nope, I got one project and that's all we're doing. A minimalist. But I'm pretty sure I'm a hoarder at this point. Yeah. Unorganized. I think I'm organized. I'm an organized hoarder. Not super organized. I mean, I don't have anything color, situated by color or anything. I just have it situated by, I got the blanket yarn, the, fancy stuff, and then the acrylic and kind of miscellaneous. Miscellaneous is in the middle. In my miscellaneous pile. So this is kind of nice, crocheting and talking at the same time. We'll see how long it takes to make this animal net. So then you guys can have an understanding of how long it takes. How long does it actually take to make this project? And I don't have anything that I hold my yarn in. Some people have different ways of pulling their yarn out so they can keep going. They have like a machine or one of those yarn holders, so that way, you don't have to do this number. Yeah. This is how I do it. It's like, okay, this is, I gotta get myself my yarn. Maybe at some point I'll get one of those yarn holders, or they have the bags that you can get and you put it in the bag so it's not rolling around on the floor. I get that a lot. It'll fall on the floor and I have to pick it back up, and the struggle is real. But yeah, that was so nice. So she's happy. I'm sure she can get some nice shelves, or she's been wanting to get curtains or blinds, some kind of window treatments for her bedroom. She's still getting it situated to how she wants it, because we just moved into this house this summer and it's so nice. I actually have room for everything now. We were, living in a house that was just too small. We just have too much stuff. And I get claustrophobic. Like, I really do. So I like to have open spaces, room to walk around. And move around. But you know, if you do have a little place, that's fine too. You can still have a little area for your hobbies. There for the longest time, I was putting my yarn in plastic totes and I'd have to keep it out in the garage because I didn't have any room for it. So, I mean, I just have to put it out in the garage. It was kind of sad, but that's what I had to do. And my craft room slash office space slash video game room slash the everything room, you know, because it was the only room that we had. It was just so jam-packed full. You couldn't hardly get in there. So, it's kind of hard to get motivated when you have one of those catch-all rooms. So, I'm so much happier here. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's very expensive and I have to work a lot. My money is not going as far as what it used to. So I have to be careful. I do. I have to watch how I spend. I do. I'm on a budget. And I do thrift shops. I like to go to Goodwill. Goodwill is one of my favorite places to go. I have a craft booth at Twice Treasured in Plymouth, Indiana. That's where my craft booth is. It's awesome. You guys should check it out. They got awesome stuff there. I buy stuff there. This lady was making these chickens. She was sewing chickens. So I bought one. It was so cute. It was like $26 for this chicken. And I got it in my kitchen. Chicken in the kitchen. Put him up on the my cabinets. I have space, so I put him up there. And then I had to go back and buy a couple more because I'm like, he's lonely. He needs friends. So I got 3 chickens on my kitchen cupboard. They're so cute. I got lights up there so it lights up. They're adorables. They're the cutest things. And I got this chair that I'm sitting on. I got that at Twice Treasured. It really is. It's a treasure hunt. You can find all kinds of stuff. And I don't just have crochet. I got antiques and things that I've had for a long time, and I'm an antique collector. So I go antique shopping and I like to switch up my decor. So I do have antiques in there. I put a couple of mirrors in there because I have a lot of mirrors in this house that are like permanent, that are in the doors. I have like tons of mirrors. So I put a couple of the mirrors in my booth because I don't need them anymore. I got too many mirrors. I have a thing for dishes, so I have dishes, lots of different dishes and glasses and stuff in there. I did some of the yip yips. I crocheted some of those and put those in there because they're kind of cute. It didn't take me very long to make. I think those only take me about an hour to make a little yip yip plant holder. You could put other stuff in there. You could put like markers or pens and stuff in it too. But they're just cute little planter things. Off of the Sesame Street. So I did some of those. And oh, my friend Ashley, her hats are in there. I put her hats in there because she does crochet too. So she's kind of like a maker. Yeah, she's a maker. So I put her items in there because I can't make enough stuff. So it's kind of nice to have another maker. Like I haven't crocheted in forever. She's got some cute stuff. She's got like these Easter bunnies that she made. I love those. Those are adorable. She was making chickens too, crocheting the chickens. And the little, she's getting into the amigurumi. I mean, some of it's so cute. It is so much fun to see what we have, and sometimes we'll make stuff and it's like, what the heck is that? And it makes us laugh. You get those critters that you're trying to make and they just don't turn out right, but they're so stupid they're cute. That's the fun. That's the fun in it. You're like, what the heck is this? Oh, it's funny. I think I tried to make a pig. And I was making hamsters. I didn't know what it was. I didn't know what I was making. It was like a hamster pig. I'm like, I don't know. I'm just over here doing my thing. That's the creativity part, you know, just figuring it out as you go. I've made some pretty wild stuff. I got an octopus hat that I made. I actually tried to make a tutu, but that didn't turn out. That's a frog. I tried. I don't know. I got a little too wild with it. So you can get wild and crazy with some of your things, and then you're just like, no. And that goes in the you know, the denied pile. You just have to frog it and do something else with it. We might have to go through that box. I got a tote here that has all of my projects that I tried to do, and I'm like, no. Denied. These were the rejects. Yeah, we all have them, okay? You're going to have a reject pile. At least I do. I come up with such crazy things. And it's fun. There's nothing wrong with it. That's how you learn. You learn from your mistakes. I don't even know how long this video is going to be here. It's already a little over 7 o'clock right now. I might have to get in. Look, I'm almost through this whole ball. Look at that. You see? I'm almost through the whole ball here. Oh. All right. Well, I might have to go find my other ball. And then we'll see how long it takes to make a medium-sized animal net. So, I mean, this was about one skein. It was the one ball of yarn here. So it's definitely gonna take more than a ball. And I'm not sure. I'd have to look up the price, how much I paid for this yarn. It's a little pricey. But you can use whatever type of yarn you have. You know, you don't have to use this bulky stuff. You use whatever you got. You use whatever size crochet hook you're comfortable with. You just do your thing to make your animal net the way you want to make it. Whatever color you want, however you want to do it. I just went with this because I'm like, well, this is, you know, looked like that's what I wanted to use. I was like, I'll just go with this neutral color. And it was just something that's been sitting around for a few years. I've had this for a few years. I can't even remember what I was going to make with this. I just pick yarn up and say, oh, that's nice. I'm going to get that and do something with it. I don't even have a project in mind most of the time. It's just, I really like it and I'm going to get it. Or sometimes I do have a project in mind and I'm like, I need a certain color. But I like to keep it on hand so that way I don't have to keep going to the store all the time looking for stuff. So yeah, I buy my yarn in all different places. I'm not a fan of Walmart though. I mean, Walmart has yarn, but it's like 90% of it is Red Heart. They don't have a very good selection. But I used to just buy my yarn from Walmart all the time. So don't fall into that trap. There's other places you can go. There's Joann Fabrics. There's Michael's Craft Store. There's Hobby Lobby. Don't go to Hobby Lobby. I have to stay away from Hobby Lobby. I'm going to have to get a job at Hobby Lobby. Everybody knows it. I'm not allowed to go to Hobby Lobby anymore. How much did you spend the last time you went to Hobby Lobby, Leslie? You don't want to know. You don't want to know. Oh, now I have to figure out where I put that other... I moved stuff around. So now I'm like, where did I put it? I know I had a ball of that. There it is. It's hiding. I found it. Okay, so this is... Ooh! Here's a runaway. Okay, so this is what... Okay, well... This is all I have left of this type of yarn. So hopefully I don't have to go to the store and buy more. Well, I gotta go back to the store. Let's see how far this will get us here. Oh yes, it's a little tangled up here. It got a little... Ooh, yeah, something's going on with this one. No wonder it takes me so long to crochet something. Yeah, I'm pretty tired. You can see my personality is really starting to come out now. All right, here we go. see where we are. I don't do nothing fancy with this. I just tie it in a knot like that, and I just tie it again, you know. And this is about as fancy as like, I mean, it ain't going nowhere, you know. I gotta get a pair of scissors and clip off the little, you know, cut off this little fuzzy part. I cut it. I don't know, that's how I do it. That's my technique. My fancy technique right there. It is really windy and the snow is just blowing all over the place. Oh yeah, this is gonna be so cute. I'm getting this done pretty fast. And then maybe I'll figure out how to price it, you know, so to give you an idea. We'll figure out how to price this if I was to sell this animal net in a marketplace or a craft booth or something. We'll get to that, because I have an idea, you know, of how much yarn I've used. And I mean that ball that I used, I don't even think it was a full skein, so you might get away with just using one ball of yarn for this project. And I'm pretty sure this is Lion Brand. It's like a wool ease. It's a pretty common type of yarn. A lot of people use it for the winter items too, because it's nice to use the chunky soft yarns for scarves and hats. Let's see, what was I was gonna say something and I forgot. I'll think of it. Just gonna give me a minute. I don't know how some people, they just keep talking, keep going. Maybe it's just getting comfortable with it, talking, being so talkative. But I'm not as chipper as some of these younger people. Some of these younger people make it, they're like, ah, blah, 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 blah. I don't think I can do it. Yeah. I don't think I have the energy for that. We'll see. The first video I did, it was a little nerve-wracking, you know. Like, oh, I'm broadcasting this to the world here. Everybody's gonna see me getting crazy. It's like, what do you got to lose? You ain't got nothing to lose. You be your person. You don't have to be perfect. Just be who you are, you know. I'm not wearing makeup. This is what I pretty much wore to work. I'm in pajama pants. I'm wearing witch slippers. Be comfortable. This is your time. You do whatever you want to do. Don't ever feel pressured on your hobby time. It's just your free time. That's how I look at it. You just gotta do what you do and be who you are. I mean, yeah, it would be nice if I had time to do my makeup and hair and look amazing in front of the camera. But this is the real world, sweetie. Okay, you're just gonna have to accept it. Oh. Well, I should say, this is my world. Welcome to my world. Oh, yeah, we're getting there on this. It's going pretty fast. I like to sit and watch movies too, or documentaries, mostly UFO documentaries and conspiracy theories. Very big into that stuff. I just find it interesting, especially like the monster creatures on TV. You got the different, like Mothman or Skinwalker Ranch, all that paranormal stuff. I watch it all the time. And yeah, I do believe some of these people, and I do believe in that stuff. Sometimes you got weird paranormal stuff that happens to you, and you're like, I don't know. I've had a lot of weird stuff happen to me in my day. I've seen recliners rocking by themselves, and I'm just like, okay, there must be a ghost sitting in that chair because it is rocking by itself. You think I'm gonna sit in it? No. It's just gonna do its thing. We've had stuff like that, spookies. Well, like just this summer, I had a window air conditioner, and it just decided to turn on all by itself, and I'm like, okay, that was confusing. I'm pretty sure it just was like turning on by itself, like the ghost was getting hot and needed to cool off. Turn on the AC. I'm like, all right. So that's why I'm always interested in paranormal UFOs and monster creatures. It's just interesting because you don't know what's going on. Nobody knows. We don't know what it is. We just are trying to figure it out. I was raised on X-Files. That was one of my favorite shows. We had a huge crush on Mulder, of course. Huge crush. David Duchovny. Still do. I don't care how old he is. The man's gorgeous. I can just hear that wind outside. It's so crazy. Well, I guess a good thing about hanging your animals, all your stuffed animals up on your animal net in the corner of your bedroom, kind of would be good insulation. 'Cause so cold out there. And put them up high where you can display them. Thinking vertically. So, like, once we make it, the fun part is hanging it, because then you're going to have to get hooks to put into the wall in your corners. That's always fun, trying to figure out how to get your hooks in to get it up there. I think I'm going to leave that to my husband with the giant one, the giant animal net, because I think I'm going to have to, like, put a couple like yarn strings in the center to help support it so it doesn't sag. I mean, you're going to get a little sag in it because you're going to get all your animals in it, but I don't know. She's got so many animals. She'll probably have 25 pounds of stuffed animals in that net. Who knows? 100 pounds worth of stuffed animals. That'd be crazies. But yeah, she's got all of her stuffed animals from when she was little. And since she was the only child, she was super spoiled. Huge. She's got 2 plastic totes downstairs full of stuffed animals, and then I have 2 boxes in my bedroom with stuffed animals in them. So that's like 4 large boxes. Nothing but stuffed animals. Oh, and she's got stuffed animals in her bedroom too, so she is quite the collector. Oh, and then don't get me started with the TY Beanie Babies, because yeah, we're real big on the TY Beanie Babies. I still have them. I think I put those in my bedroom. I'm still situating things, so it's still kind of chaotic. It's not very organized. It's not like, it doesn't quite look like Better Homes and Gardens up in here yet. Still trying to get to that. The downstairs is coming around pretty nicely. It's starting to look nice. It takes a lot of time to get your house situated in the way you want it. We are getting there. We are so getting there. You know, and maybe I could even like stop it here, because I don't think it has to be a full triangle. Yeah, you know, I think I'm just going to stop it here. I think this is triangle shape enough for me. What do you think? All right, maybe we'll keep going. Let's just keep going. I've got plenty of yarn, plenty here. Let's just keep going. We don't want our animals falling out in the corner. We'll just go on ahead and do it. I know on Hazel's I kind of stopped it. I was like, I didn't make it a full triangle shape. But we'll just keep going on this. guess if you were going to give this as a Christmas present, you might want to tell the person what it is, because they're going to look at this and be like, what is this? I'm like, well, it's an animal, stuffed animal net for all your stuffed animals. It would be funny. I'd be like, he figured out. What do you think it is? What is this? Yeah, because they probably would get confused and be like, we don't know what this is for. So you might want to leave like a little note saying, you know, this is a stuffed animal net that you can put in the corner. That's just a perfect little spot for all your stuffed animals. Or even if you wanted to organize your stuffed animals, maybe you collect the amigurumi stuffed animals. So you got them in one corner, and then all of your regular stuffed animals in the other. You could do that. I think I'm just gonna stop it here. Yeah, we're gonna stop it here. Hey, that didn't take too long. I mean, what? I'm at 37. Okay, I'm gonna say we're at 37 minutes on this video because I'm done here. I'm done. I'm done with this. Okay, so I just kind of knot it, and then they got these yarn needles. Let me get my little yarn needle out. These right here. Now, you can get these at Walmart, and these are very important. They have different sizes. I think I bought like 3 of these because I lose them all the time. I have them by my bed. I have a nightstand, and I keep a bunch of stuff on my nightstand, and they fall, and I just lose them all the time. So then you gotta weave it. You weave your end however you want to do it. You just kind of weave them into your other stitches. You don't want your ends showing. It drives me nuts, and it's not fun. This is the part that's not a whole lot of fun, when you have to weave all of your ends in, but it's part of the process. You gotta do it. You gotta weave it in. Just like that. Okay. And that didn't, I'm gonna say it probably took about 1 ball of the wool ease to make this net. The triangle shaped net. So there it is. And that's like a good medium-sized animal net that you can hook into your corner. Yeah. Oh no. I gotta do this one. I forgot this one. better weave this end in too. You don't want your little stragglies showing. Especially if you're giving it as a gift. You can't have it dangling. So you gotta tuck it in. And clip off your little extra. Now some people, they do keep these and they actually like have like one of those and they brush it out and you can use it as stuffing. Sometimes I do that, okay? But that's really like getting to the nitty gritty when you're like saving all of your little pieces. And you don't want to be wasteful. So you know what? I think I'm going to do that. I've got like a little baggie that's on my table. And I think I'm just going to keep my scrap and throw it in there. So I can use it as stuffing instead of constantly buying all of that polyfill. It's expensive and you go through a lot of it. That's another option you can do. So there it is, animal net. And maybe I'll figure it out and I'll post another video so we could price it, you know, if we're gonna price it to sell them. These homemade animal nets. Well, I'm going to let you guys go. It's a pretty long video. Until next time, you guys have a good night.